At a time when comic book movie fans desperately need some good news, it seems like Deadpool and the freaking X-Men are here to save the day. We've got so many scoopers and insiders talking about crazy things happening in Deadpool 3, and I'm gonna collect them all together and we're breaking them all down. Deadpool 3 sounds absolutely nuts. It's gonna be Multiverse of Madness, No Way Home level, and thank the nerdy gods that it's coming so soon. Smash a freaking like on this video and let's begin. Okay, so first up I want to talk about some leaks about the plot. There's two really interesting things going around right now, and I kind of want to try to make sense of these things for you. First up, you have Scooper, Can We Get Some Toast, talking about how Deadpool 3 is essentially going to be the Spider-Man No Way Home of the Fox X-Men character. They went on to say that you're going to see a lot of character retribution in Deadpool 3 while sharing an image of the Fox X-Men. And this generated a lot of buzz, a lot of hype. Grace Randolph even said that she had heard something similar. But then Casey Walsh came out and said that Deadpool 3 is like The Flash in both plot and theme. Had issues with The Flash. Casey Walsh is saying that he's kind of worried about Deadpool 3 because it does share those similarities in plot and theme. And I mean, first of all, I really don't think it's the plot or the theme that messed things up for The Flash. The two biggest factors of that were probably all the controversy surrounding Ezra and also the fact that the movie didn't connect to the DCU and therefore is kind of pointless in the canon. But the question remains, what exactly was Casey Walsh talking about when he said that in plot and theme, this is very similar to The Flash? Well, I think the big theme of The Flash is that you can't change the past, and thinking that you can and thinking that you can just control things when working with insane powers like time travel is hubris. There's also a large portion of the plot of The Flash that is dedicated to Barry trying to fix what he messed up by traveling back in time, but he can't fix it, and every time he changes something, it's just leading to another horrible outcome. And we know that the TVA, including Owen Wilson and Miss Minutes herself, are supposed to be in Deadpool 3. We also see time travel in Deadpool 2, and a lot of people think that the post-credit scene of Deadpool 3, where Deadpool's traveling all across the timeline, is what'll likely cause the TVA to come after him. But let's talk about the Spider-Man No Way Home comparison again. I mean, in Spider-Man No Way Home, you have different Spider-Man from old franchises, but also villains from those franchises coming in and essentially making up the villains for the movie. So basically, between it being compared to Spider-Man No Way Home and it being compared to The Flash, we can take away a couple of things, right? I mean, it seems like it's going to be dealing with time travel, the multiverse, consequences, and hubris. It also seems like it's going to heavily rely on nostalgia, and in the same way that The Flash relied on nostalgia from like the Michael Keaton Batman stuff and even Zack Snyder's Man of Steel movie, and Spider-Man No Way Home obviously did nostalgia with the different villains and Spider-Man of the past franchises, we expect to be getting that same treatment, but with the Fox X-Men in freaking Deadpool 3. So that's the basic plot thing, and I wanted to touch on that just because there's two competing versions out there. But now we've got to talk about stuff that's even crazier, guys, and this has to do with the cameos going into this movie. This movie seems like it's going to be the absolute cameo fest of the multiverse that many people were hoping Multiverse of Madness was going to be. And it even seems like some of the cameos that were supposed to go into Multiverse of Madness might actually be going into Deadpool 3. And first up, and this actually just dropped yesterday, Casey Walsh is talking about how Ben Affleck was spotted on the set of Deadpool 3. And that's wild. A lot of people think maybe he'll be coming back to play Daredevil. Of course, Ben Affleck played Daredevil in an old Fox movie. And a lot of scoopers and insiders were also talking about how during Multiverse of Madness, Feige did want Ben Affleck to come back as Daredevil for that film. And it didn't work out, but what I was told was like Ben was open to it. But wait, there's more. One of the other crazy things that came out was Can We Get Some Toast said there will be multiple Deadpools and multiple Wolverines in the film. Now, we already knew that we were going to be getting multiple Wolverines, as Hugh Jackman did let it slip in an interview last year that he's doing a dual role in Deadpool 3. But this is the first time we seemingly have it confirmed by somebody really reliable that you're going to get multiple Deadpools in the film as well. On top of that, Casey Walsh also mentioned a villainous Wolverine variant being in Deadpool 3. So that's pretty crazy. A villainous Wolverine that's saying that it's like the Flash, saying that it's like Spider-Man No Way Home, multiple Wolverines, multiple Deadpool variants. This movie sounds absolutely bananas. But wait, there's more. The account Cinestelf shared a picture of Uatu from What If with the tag of Deadpool 3. And that's just freaking crazy because Uatu and the way that the Watchers in general look over the multiverse, at least from what we learned in the What If show, man, it would be so crazy to get Uatu hanging out, watching over the events of Deadpool 3. Whenever Uatu shows up, generally speaking, in Marvel Comics, you know some crazy shit's about to go down. And I'm also wondering, like, is Uatu in the Guardians of the Multiverse going to show up and try to stop Deadpool? Are we going to see like Uatu versus the TVA, or like what's happening here? This is absolute insanity. But it gets even crazier than that, as some people are talking about the character of Dupe being in Deadpool as well. And that is just fan-freaking-tastic, dude. This isn't even a very reliable account. It's sort of a news scooper on the scene, but I wanted to throw it out there because Dupe is hilarious and amazing, and maybe the perfect character to put into a Deadpool movie. TLDR on Dupe is he's like this little pickle looking alien that's super freaking powerful, speaks in a weird Dupe language, and does weird Dupe things. And this is all on top of the fact that apparently the Scarlet Witch is going to be mentioned in Deadpool 3 as well, in the events of Wanda doing what she did in Multiverse of Madness are going to be addressed. Like, that's a big deal apparently. And yes, even though I can't freaking believe it, there's even freaking more. It just gets crazier and crazier. Last thing that I want to share here about Deadpool 3 is an article on the Cosmic Circus, and they randomly retweeted this week, kind of saying this is a good time to share our original pitch for what Deadpool 3 should have been. And to be clear, we're not exactly sure what they mean, what aspect of this could actually be in the Deadpool 3 movie, but the Cosmic Circus has been really spot on with a lot of their leaks and rumors, and recently they've sort of been really cheeky in the way that they tease things, trying not to outright spoil things, but give people like me some breadcrumbs and some threads to hold on to. But they talk about in the article the evil Deadpool core.
What the hell is even that?
They say, for those who are not aware, the evil Deadpool core, the story behind them is a variant of Deadpool. Deadpool has brought together and convinced a group of evil multiverse variants of Deadpool to wipe out every living Deadpool in existence throughout all realities. Putting a simple MCU twist on it, Marvel could make it so all these Deadpools never experienced the events of Deadpool 2 and never got back to their universe's version of Vanessa after she was killed. We saw at the beginning of Deadpool 2, Wade Wilson blamed himself only and even attempted to kill himself. And I wanted to share that because, of course, we don't know for sure what the plot of Deadpool 3 is going to be, but a lot of evidence points to the events of Deadpool 2 causing some crazy timelines, some really weird universes out there in the multiverse. And with the TVA being involved, perhaps it actually will be the case that you're going to see a council of Deadpools or the Deadpool core, and maybe they're trying to kill the regular Deadpool or trying to go throughout the universe to kill all the Deadpools. Or maybe the TVA is recruiting this Deadpool, the one from Deadpool 2, to go out there and try to clean up the mess that he created in Deadpool 2. Either way, this seems freaking awesome. Marvel has a ton of confidence in this movie. They pushed it up 6 months. It's now the first Marvel movie coming out in 2024. We're apparently getting all the Fox X-Men back. They're going to be wearing yellow traditional suits. You're going to get evil versions of Wolverine. You're going to get multiple Deadpool variants. And I just can't wait to see how all of this craziness fits together. So let me know what you think about what these insiders and scoopers are saying and all the crazy rumors when it comes to Deadpool 3. Smash a like on this video, and if you have any questions about any of these rumors or anything nerdy in general, come on by our live streaming channel. We stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.